Big stories, big pressure, big nights at Anfield. This is Anfield Central, your home for the latest Liverpool news, transfers and sharp analysis. No noise, just what matters to real Reds. So if you love Liverpool, hit subscribe and stay ahead of every story. Let's get into it. Liverpool 5-2 West Ham. Arne Slot explains how Reds broke Premier League set-piece record. Liverpool delivered one of their most dominant attacking displays of the season with a 5-2 victory over West Ham United at Anfield, but it was their remarkable efficiency from set pieces that stole the spotlight. Arne Slot's side scored 3 goals from corners in the first half alone, as Hugo Ekitike, Virgil van Dijk and Alexis Mac Allister all punished West Ham from dead ball situations in front of the Kop. That performance continued an extraordinary trend, with Liverpool now scoring 7 consecutive Premier League goals from corners or free kicks, officially setting a new league record before Cody Gakpo's open play strike ended the run, followed later by an Axel Disasi own goal. The turnaround is particularly striking, considering Liverpool's earlier struggles this season, when missed chances from set plays regularly frustrated Slot's team, despite creating promising situations. Speaking after the match, Slot insisted the improvement was not the result of dramatic tactical changes, but rather small adjustments combined with a return to normal efficiency. He explained that Liverpool had created plenty of chances earlier in the campaign that simply failed to go in, adding that both attacking positioning and defensive organisation have now been tweaked slightly. Slot admitted there was a period when Liverpool trailed Arsenal by as many as 23 set-piece goals, including penalties, but believes the Reds have now significantly closed that gap, even joking that Arsenal could still score several themselves on any given weekend. Liverpool's resurgence from dead ball situations has also come following the departure of former set-piece coach Aaron Briggs in December, after a difficult spell that saw the team concede 12 Premier League goals from set plays while averaging just 0.24 goals per game from similar situations. Despite the emphatic victory, Slot acknowledged there were still defensive concerns after West Ham found the net through Tomas Soucek and Tati Castellanos, preventing Liverpool from securing a third consecutive league clean sheet. The Reds had previously shut out Sunderland and Nottingham Forest, meaning defensive consistency remains an area Slot wants to improve moving forward. Even with the 5-goal performance, Liverpool remain outside the Premier League's top 4, with Manchester United holding a slight advantage on goal difference while also having a game in hand. Attention now quickly turns to a demanding schedule, as Liverpool prepare for back-to-back clashes with Wolverhampton Wanderers in both the Premier League and FA Cup, while Slot also confirmed he continues to monitor Florian Wirtz's injury situation closely. Liverpool's latest performance, however, sends a clear message. Slot's tactical influence is beginning to take shape, and set pieces have suddenly become one of the Reds' most dangerous weapons again. Sensational £100 million Morgan Rogers to Liverpool deal moves even closer. Liverpool's summer transfer plans are already beginning to take shape, and Aston Villa star Morgan Rogers has now emerged as one of the club's most serious attacking targets. Reports earlier this week revealed that Liverpool, alongside Chelsea, hold concrete interest in signing the 23-year-old England international following his outstanding rise since joining Aston Villa in February 2024. Rogers has developed rapidly under Unai Emery, delivering impressive performances in both the Premier League and Champions League, with his creativity, versatility and attacking intelligence attracting attention from Europe's elite clubs. Villa managed to resist transfer pressure last summer, despite financial concerns, but the situation surrounding the Midlands club now appears far more complicated heading into the next window. With financial regulations shifting from PSR rules to squad cost ratios, Aston Villa are increasingly expected to sell at least one major player to stabilise their financial position. Their on-field form has also taken a worrying downturn, winning just 3 of their last 10 Premier League matches, following a heavy 4-1 defeat to Arsenal back in December. That decline continued with a damaging 2-0 loss to Wolves, a result that has allowed rivals including Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea to rapidly close the gap in the race for Champions League qualification. Villa's position remains fragile, and upcoming fixtures against Liverpool and Manchester City could further threaten their hopes of securing a return to Europe's top competition. If Champions League football slips away, reports suggest Rodgers could become the club's most valuable sale, placing Liverpool in a strong position to move quickly. Aston Villa currently value Rodgers at around £100 million, but growing financial pressure could potentially force negotiations at a lower fee, creating what Liverpool may view as a major market opportunity. From Liverpool's perspective, Rodgers fits perfectly into Arne Slot's evolving attacking system, offering flexibility across multiple forward positions, while adding pace, directness, and creativity between the lines. With Villa's struggles mounting and transfer interest intensifying, this developing situation could quickly become one of the defining transfer stories of Liverpool's upcoming summer window.
Mohamed Salah's legendary Liverpool journey could now be approaching his final chapter following a major update suggesting the Egyptian forward is increasingly likely to leave the club this summer. According to BBC Sport, Salah may soon agree a move away from Anfield, potentially ending a remarkable decade-long association with Liverpool and marking his first transfer to another club since arriving in 2017. The Saudi Pro League remains the most realistic destination, with long-term admirers continuing to push for his signature, although interest from Major League Soccer has also been mentioned as an outside possibility. Salah will enter the final year of his contract at the end of the season, meaning this upcoming transfer window represents Liverpool's last realistic opportunity to receive a significant fee rather than risk losing him for free later. Reports indicate that any departure would ultimately depend on both Liverpool and the player agreeing that the timing is right to move on after years of historic success together. Saudi clubs including Al Ittihad, Al Hilal, Al Qasdiya and NEOM SC are all understood to be monitoring the situation closely, with Al Ittihad previously seeing a £150 million bid rejected back in 2023. However, circumstances have changed significantly, and Liverpool could now consider offers well below that figure due to Salah's age and contract situation. Financially, the proposal is staggering, with market experts suggesting Salah could earn up to €200 million per year in Saudi Arabia, where he is viewed as one of the league's ultimate marquee signings. On the pitch, Salah has registered 7 goals and 8 assists in 28 appearances this season. Solid numbers, but a noticeable drop compared to his extraordinary 29 league goals during the previous campaign. Following reported frustrations earlier in the season regarding tactical adjustments under Arne Slot, sources in France have claimed Salah is now more open to a Saudi move than at any previous stage. From Liverpool's perspective, the situation presents a difficult balance between sentiment and long-term planning, especially considering Salah remains one of the club's highest earners alongside Virgil van Dijk. While Salah continues to be a key figure, questions naturally arise about sustainability, future squad evolution, and whether this summer represents the ideal moment for both sides to part ways. For Salah himself, the decision may come down to legacy versus opportunity, chasing further records at Anfield or accepting one of the most lucrative contracts ever offered in world football. Nothing has been finalised yet, but for Liverpool fans, the possibility that this could be Salah's final season at Anfield is becoming increasingly real.
Florian Wirtz injury latest as Arne Slot delivers fresh Liverpool update. Liverpool looks set to remain without Florian Wirtz for at least one more crucial fixture, with Arne Slot confirming the German playmaker is unlikely to return in time for the upcoming Premier League clash against Wolves. Wirtz has already missed recent victories over Nottingham Forest and West Ham after suffering a minor back injury, despite initially being expected to start at the City ground before withdrawing late. Speaking after Liverpool's win over West Ham, Slot admitted uncertainty still surrounds the midfielder's recovery timeline, stressing that the club will not rush him back into action. The Liverpool head coach revealed that Tuesday's trip to Molineux will probably come too soon, even though early expectations suggested Wirtz would already have returned by now. Slot explained that injuries can develop unpredictably, adding that while the issue is not believed to be long-term, the following week also remains a tight target for his comeback. Despite Wirtz's absence, Liverpool managed to score 5 goals against West Ham, although the performance relied heavily on set-piece efficiency rather than complete attacking control. With two matches against Wolves coming in quick succession, first in the Premier League and then in the FA Cup, Liverpool face an important period without one of their most creative midfielders. After that demanding schedule, the Reds will shift focus toward a major Champions League last 16 clash against Galatasaray, increasing the importance of managing Wirtz's fitness carefully. Midfielder Alexis Mac Allister acknowledged that the squad is growing stronger through shared understanding developed over recent months, especially during the decisive phase of the season. Mac Allister emphasized that Champions League qualification remains the team's primary objective, insisting Liverpool are determined to close the gap on rivals above them in the table. Reflecting on the West Ham victory, he admitted Liverpool must still improve defensively after conceding twice, even though their attacking quality allowed them to quickly restore control. The Argentine also spoke about his own confidence growing after contributing goals, highlighting how arriving in the box more frequently has helped him support the team during Wirtz's absence. For now, Liverpool's priority remains patience, ensuring Wirtz returns fully fit as the season enters its most decisive stretch across domestic and European competitions.
Liverpool 5-2 West Ham. Reds run riot at Anfield to boost Champions League push. Liverpool delivered one of their most complete attacking performances of the season, defeating West Ham United 5-2 at Anfield to secure a third consecutive Premier League victory and climb back into the top five. The result significantly strengthened the Reds' hopes for Champions League qualification, while simultaneously leaving West Ham deeper in relegation trouble after another difficult afternoon defensively. The response was particularly impressive after Arne Slot had labelled Liverpool's first-half display against Nottingham Forest as the worst performance under his management just a week earlier. This time, Liverpool started with real intensity, breaking the deadlock early when Hugo Ekitike reacted quickest inside the box to fire home following clever work from Ryan Gravenberch after a cleared corner. Momentum quickly swung fully in Liverpool's favour, and captain Virgil van Dijk continued his remarkable scoring run by powering in a header from another corner to double the advantage. Although West Ham threatened occasionally, Liverpool's dominance from set pieces proved decisive once again as Alexis Mac Allister volleyed home before half-time after Mohamed Salah's delivery caused chaos in the box. At 3-0, Anfield sensed a comfortable afternoon, but West Ham briefly reignited the contest early in the second half when Tomáš Souček pulled a goal back. Liverpool, however, responded exactly like a top side chasing European football should, restoring control through Cody Gakpo, who ended his 8-game Premier League goal drought with a composed finish after excellent work from Ekitike. West Ham refused to collapse completely and struck again through Valentin Castellanos, but Liverpool's attacking pressure never truly faded. The contest was finally settled when Axel Disasi turned the ball into his own net, sealing a convincing 5-2 victory and rewarding Liverpool's relentless attacking approach. Beyond the scoreline, the match highlighted Liverpool's growing strength from set pieces, an area that repeatedly exposed West Ham's defensive weaknesses throughout the game. For Arne Slot, the performance represented a major step forward in consistency, showing how quickly his side responded after recent criticism and proving they can combine attacking fluency with decisive moments. The win also keeps Liverpool firmly in the race for Champions League places, while upcoming fixtures will now test whether this momentum can be sustained during a crucial phase of the season. With confidence rising at Anfield and goals flowing again, the Reds now look determined to carry this energy into the next run of league and cup matches.
Liverpool 5, West Ham 2. Set-piece power fuels Reds' Champions League push. Liverpool boosted their Champions League ambitions with a 5-2 win over West Ham at Anfield, delivering an attacking performance that was effective rather than flawless. After heavy criticism following the shaky display against Nottingham Forest, Arne Slot's side started with far greater intensity and quickly took control of the game. Hugo Ekitike opened the scoring from a dangerous set-piece situation, continuing Liverpool's growing strength from dead ball moments this season. Virgil van Dijk soon doubled the lead with another powerful header from a corner, as Dominic Szoboszlai's delivery and creativity caused constant problems for West Ham's defence. Liverpool struck again before half-time when Alexis Mac Allister finished confidently to make it 3, giving the Reds a commanding advantage heading into the break. But the game briefly turned after Thomas Soucek scored early in the second half, triggering a nervous spell where Liverpool lost composure and allowed West Ham belief. The pressure didn't last long though, as Cody Gakpo ended his league goal drought with a composed finish to restore control and settle Anfield. West Ham managed another response through Tati Castellanos, yet Liverpool's clinical edge ensured the result was never truly in danger. A major positive for Slot will be Liverpool's dominance from set pieces, with the Reds now among the Premier League's most dangerous sides in those situations since the turn of the year. Szoboszlai's influence in the number 10 role stood out again, while Joe Gomez impressed at right back, proving his reliability and defensive versatility. Despite scoring 5 goals, Liverpool still showed moments of panic and inconsistency, a reminder that improvements are needed heading into the decisive phase of the season. However, with rivals facing difficult fixtures, this victory could prove crucial as Liverpool move firmly back into the race for Champions League qualification. The performance may not have been perfect, but the message was clear. Liverpool are finding ways to win when it matters most.